The safe use of pesticides. Pesticides are substances used to prevent, control, or destroy pests such as insects, weeds, and crop-related diseases. Without the use of these substances, crops remain highly vulnerable and unprotected, resulting in limited development and growth. If not used correctly, pesticides can cause more harm than good. It's crucial to always take precautions before, during, and after the application of a pesticide. Pesticide labels. Make sure to always read the label before you use a pesticide. Look out for the hazard symbols and warnings. These symbols will tell you if a pesticide is poisonous, corrosive, flammable, or explosive. The border shape is also important. The more sides a border has, the greater the danger. Health risks. If you come into contact with pesticides in any way, always contact a poison control expert or doctor. Here are some things to remember when an incident occurs. If a pesticide is swallowed, call a poison control expert or doctor immediately for treatment advice. Do not induce vomiting and do not give any liquids or food to the person affected. If it gets in your skin or eyes, rinse immediately with water for 15 to 20 minutes. If inhaled, move the person to fresh air. If they are not breathing, then give them artificial respiration, but ensure to avoid any risk of contamination. Environment. Pesticides are also harmful to the environment and can easily cause harm to livestock and habitat lands. When using a pesticide outdoors, always use buffer zones. These are areas that are left untreated to protect sensitive areas. Protective clothing. You should always be fully covered when using pesticides. Remember, all clothing and gear used for spraying must be washed separately from other clothing. Pesticide application. Always test the application rate of new equipment under typical operating conditions to ensure it is working properly. When using pesticides outdoors, remember to monitor site conditions, post buffer zones, and create an emergency response plan. Spills. Be prepared for spills by having protective clothing, absorbent material, a broom and shovel, and a container available. Always mark waste containers. Damaged containers. You should routinely inspect your containers. If you need to replace one, move the pesticide to a container made of similar material and always label the replacement. Disposal. When disposing of pesticides, remember the 3 R's: rinse, remove, and return. Rinse empty containers repeatedly and pour into your spray tank. Remove cap and paper label, and return clean pesticide containers for recycling. Pesticide records. Always keep current records of your pesticide use, including the type, location, duration, and all other relevant information. This information can be very useful